All right. So the question is, which company's stock do you think will moon if blockchain technology takes off? So actually, speaking of this, pretty much this person kind of like just read our minds. So earlier this week, we did have a customer newsletter where we talked about, not actually, this was public as well. So let me pull this up. So this is not just for customers. Let me. So if you go to our blog, we did basically cover this question. So blog.tokenmetrics.com. We covered enterprise blockchain trends. And some of the companies we covered in there were Amazon, Google, and all the different players that are really on the up and up in terms of blockchain. Now we know the IBM, obviously me being a past IBM, I know how heavily involved in blockchain IBM is. So here are the companies right now that are really at the forefront of blockchain. So we have IBM, JP Morgan, Amazon, Microsoft, Oracle, HP, SAP. So I think all these are major players to watch for in terms of stocks that have potential. But I mean, this is just my subjective analysis. I think Amazon and Microsoft, I mean, those are tech companies that have just been crushing it, regardless of what's happening in the technology industry. Bill, any thoughts in terms of what stocks have potential that are blockchain?
Okay, well, yeah, I have like a different slant on this. You know, I think it's Overstock, OSTK, and I think it's Novogratz's hedge fund, Galaxy, which trades in Canada. Okay, and here's why I think that. Let me just pull up some charts. Let me get the charts up here. Okay. So Mike Novogratz is ex Goldman Sachs. That means he's like, you know, he's like a smart guy with sharp teeth. Okay. That means he's a you know, he's a player. Right. He's a big fan of crypto, but you know, if blockchain investments start to pay off, in other words, if like big players like Novogratz start making money on not just crypto trading, but blockchain investments, I think this stock Galaxy at like $2 could just, you know, moon. Now, speaking of mooning, okay, this is probably over FOMO'd. Okay, so this is probably overdone. But, you know, overstock.com with T0 for things like securities tokens and blockchain solutions that kind of like majorly disrupt how investment banks make money. Okay, let's put it that way. You know, the stock went from 2 to 22.
Wow.
Right. Down here, it's at 22 in March. We have our pandemic, and on June 10th, it hits 24. Okay?
That's crazy.
Right. So, you know, and, you know, like that's what the FOMO from 2 to 24 looks like at the big picture. Right. In 2017, Overstock was at 90. So, you know, yeah, these red candles, you know, you can buy the dip or it can correct or not. Or not. Right. In other words, I remember last year, like Novogratz's Galaxy would tank. Novogratz's hedge fund would tank in advance of a decline in Bitcoin. You know, I'd have this guy who loved to short crypto texting me like, look at Galaxy, look at Galaxy. And then Bitcoin would go. And I'm like, oh my God, is this ever going to end? Okay. So these stocks are very tied in, right? So yes, Amazon could make Amazon coin. Facebook could make Libra. Okay. My sort of thinking, and it's been a theme for the show, is the stuff that moons is the stuff that's under the radar, right? It's the stuff that not everybody looks at, right?
Right. Yeah, well said, well said. So feel free to share with us what you think. Do you think there are any stocks out there with a blockchain focus or perspective that can moon? Let us know down in the comments below.